Hello everybody, welcome back to Hat House. So, what day is it? The 25th of 2017. And tomorrow's the day that we leave this house for the last time. Moving out. I don't mind showing a little bit of the outside now. Now that I know that I won't be tracked down, hot diggity. But yeah, this is the end. I don't see my reflection. It's just me in the house right now. Lisa's the last roommate that's here, and she's off going and putting her stuff inside a storage locker. So as you can see, a lot of things are packed. Not everything. The old Triforce is still here. A loft, as we are in the living room. And of course, this living room is legendary for many reasons. Of course, for Zeldathon fans, this is where we held Zeldathon. Wow, the first one we had was water, where the chairs were back here and the couch was here, and then we had lives, which came after that. We had couches here, and like right here beside us, we had two couches, like a big coffee table, and the TV was here. This is kind of a different TV, but all that. Then we had Headstone for a Hero, which was a different setup. We had the tech desk in here this time, and it was like right along here, and we had the couch back there with the TV right here. It was always funny because we mounted the challenge cam like up here. You can actually kind of see there's a little bit of paint chipped away. Or actually, no, that's not paint. Well, we had it taped right here, and then over here, you can see this tape mark. This is where we would tape couch cam for filming the Zeldathon Lives couch. And then after that came Zeldathon St. Jude, and we mixed it up entirely. We closed off this door, and we had people enter through the side entrance. We had chairs in the back, couch here, and then we had tech desk coming across here. And we had challenge cam right here, and we marked it off with duct tape. And even though we removed the duct tape, it's still there. And also, excuse the carpeting. This carpet sucks usually, but not as much as it does right now because we haven't vacuumed. We've been going through with our shoes and stuff. And of course, all the memories. I see Catan right here. We played so many board games in this very room. Just like the amount of board games in this room have been obscene. On the Catan table, which is sitting over here, next to the fireplace that doesn't work. Lots of stuff happened in this room. Just a lot of good memories. Sitting on the floor, playing Werewolf. This room is special for a lot of reasons. One thing I'll always remember is this right here. So this is a sliding door that apparently is supposed to come out, but it's never once come out in the history of Hat House, like as we've lived here. And by the way, for those people who don't know, Hat House was named by our friend Rebecca, who made a fan fiction of the people who lived in this house, and it was funny, and she called it Hat House, and that's where the name came from. But yeah, no, we've tried to pull this out like during Zeldathon and stuff. Like you can reach up here and kind of get a grip on it, but it wiggles, but it doesn't ever come out. That's darn, ruined my finger. Anyways, we got this side room, which is very orange. Don't worry, color corrections here to save the day. That actually was white balance. It's a mess right now. The carpet was like this. It was always like this, so don't think that we're horrible people. Of course, the first purpose that this room was like a storage room, and we also used it a little bit just as a place just to have an extra computer sometimes. And during Zeldathon, we had like the food. We had food set up in here, like the microwave and everything. But eventually we got a fourth roommate in like every scenario. We had Torchbane live here. We had Carrie Lynn then after that, PP 2010, and then Lisa, Kaleidoscope. And they took over this room. This is Snarfy's bed. He couldn't take it, so we're actually going to give it to our friend Dyer, who also once lived in this house. And then, of course, we have through here, hot diggity, this is the pantry. So this pantry was usually full. We had board games down there, and then I had like food up the wazoo. We're leaving these light bulbs. Guess I should remove the redstone torch. Come here, babe. Ugh. I'll get it later, or I'll leave it for the next people. At one point, we had a moth infestation that sat around like there was some weedy stuff, like you know, stuff that had wheat in it that they like to attract to. And then there was like moss in here, and it was terrible. This is a scary basement. We don't usually go down here, and I'm not going to. But there's the side door, and down here, you know, heck, shoot. Ow! I stepped on something. Just a grungy old basement. We burned Justin Bieber down here, a card. And of course, this is where we also shot the 1 hour skit, Pizza, or Pizza Delivery. Just, I think it was called The Delivery or something. But yes, in Hat House lore, you don't go to the basement. It's a scary place. So that's the lore. Let me wipe off my feet on this thing that has never once been washed in the history of Hat House. Oh yeah, we had 1 hour skit birthed in this room. That was fun. We also did the Fun for Freedom marathons. We did some 24-hour streams. In here, kitchen, well known for occasionally being a filthy mess, but sometimes being all right. As you can see, I got boxes all getting all packed up. Excellent organization, because I got my Xylophone Cures bottle, my sweet and salty nut bars, and then DK bongos, so it all makes sense. We've never once replaced the microwave the entire stay, and that's pretty funny to me. Yeah, this is simple. The microwave used to be over here on a stand. Here's our timeline, and this is a quote. We put up quotes from the channel Whatever We Want, or Random Productions, a lot in there. And pizza, because that's how we be here at Hat House. Of course, then back here, laundry room, washer and dryer, provided by Liz and Andy, King Bacon and Zerdu. And it's simple. This is where we have the Xylophone water bottle. Do not throw away. Lids. False, no lids. This camera's actually really heavy to hold for an extended period of time. And then in this room, this is the studio. This is where I'll do most of my work, and rather I have done all of my work. Up here on the big 4 monitor setup. This chair has been through some stuff as well. I got I think 2 chairs new since I moved into Hat House. Of course, this wall up here that's a different color than the rest. This was painted and re-drywalled by our friend Richie, because the entire wall started to collapse like right down through here, and it was like extending all the way through here, and so we had him come up and repair it. It's not the best of jobs, but it was a quick fix, and he got the job done, which is what matters. Here's Batman. We got him in Johnson City. He watches over us and protects us. But yeah, no, just the number of Let's Plays I've recorded here, update videos, and work, and just like Xylophone things I've made, just sitting right here. And this old station has been innumerable and unquantifiable. It's been quite the trip working here inside the studio. This room has been like a Bob Ross studio as of late. This is usually the podcast room that we would do the podcast in. Of course, there's a Xylophone chill room and stuff. This room's been through a lot. Those closets usually have like tech and stuff in them, but now there's full boxes. Here's the sub button. When I first got sub button, put up that big thing. It's a happy moment. I made a fake subscribe button. That was my way of announcing that I got sub on Twitch. Here's the tan couch, only used for Xylophone Classic. It's going to be taken by Dyer and friends, but this is where I'm sleeping right now because my bed doesn't exist, which I'll show you in a moment. But no, the studio, this has probably been the most magical room for me in the house, 100%. And it's a very special place, and I'm going to miss it. But there's always a new studio, so can't get too down about that. Let's go upstairs. These curtains are weird. Bathroom right here on our right. It's been upgraded a lot since we first moved in. And then we got one of these babies put above the toilet, so we put towels and stuff on it. And in the shower, we put in one of these big old bars so we can put in our Old Spice bear glove. Here I am So that was good. Mirror, sink, closet. Over here is Wilco's room. Wilco is a friend from Holland who actually never stayed in this room because it's connected to the bathroom, and that wouldn't make any sense, but that's the joke. If you didn't watch our video of moving into this house, you should watch that and get the whole time change thing. Here's a picture we put up of Dwight and Mose, our heroes. Over here is where Lisa's staying right now, on my bedroll. Very simple little room. This is the bedroom. And who all stayed in this room? I mean, it was originally Robin. Robin moved out and Alex moved in. Then Alex moved out and Dyer moved. Dyer moved into here briefly, yes. Robin came back and was in here. And then Lisa's also been in here a little bit. This room's had quite a number of tenants. And then over here, the cleanest room of the house, is the other bedroom where we had, who stayed here? Originally it was Alex, and this room was a pigsty, if you remember the moving in video. Then we did have Dyer in here, and of course Snarfy eventually moved into this room. But I think that was it in terms of progression of folks. I think it was Alex, Dyer, and then Snarfy. And lastly is my bedroom. It's a big old mess right now. Anime body pillow. No anime on it at the moment. Don't ask, man. Don't ask. Look, I found a light. I used to sleep only on a mattress on the floor over here. But eventually I upgraded and I got a queen-size bed. And now we're getting rid of that because I'm going to get a king-size at the new place. But I used to only sleep on a little mattress on the floor here. This was how I slept. I looked at this all night and I was like, look at that crack. That's so weird. You know, simple enough. Little room. I didn't tell you the story about this. Hot diggity. I had my air conditioner in there for over a year. I left it in through the winter and just said, screw it, man. But lo and behold, every morning I'm like, why is there birds like chirping? Like I thought the nest was like above like the awning, like over there, like in a crack like that. And I looked, I couldn't find it. I was looking from outside. I was like, where are these birds causing all this ruckus? And as it turns out, they had built a nest underneath the air conditioner, which we discovered here just a few days ago. Here's Silver's room, or what we called Silver's room. Ooh, we got some bonus attachments, it looks like. That's neato. So Silver's room. We actually never really used this closet much for anything. And of course, here comes the attic. Attic, this place could be such a good extra bedroom or studio space, but we never really utilized it that. It's also like very badly temperature controlled up here. It's cold a lot. As you can see, big empty space. Used to be full of boxes and storage, but before that even, Alex had put up egg cartons on every inch of this. Every inch of this room was covered in egg cartons on the walls for sound proofing, for, you know, acoustics and stuff. And he used to have them mostly in this corner, and he'd attach a microphone here to this little stand and sing. And this would be a singing sound studio that he had. And he had this covered all up because obviously that would like ruin the acoustics. So, nice little room. Of course, during Zellathon, this served as the communal bedroom. There used to be bodies everywhere. Like, from every inch of this area, there was, like, bodies everywhere. So, if you had to come up and, like, be like, Choco needs to run Skyward Sword. Where's Choco? I think that's him over there. You'd go like this. And step over bodies and get all the way over here and be like, hey. Discover it's not Choco, it's Ortho. And you're like, what the heck? And you gotta go look for him. Because then there'll be more bodies in here too. Only got a few things left in this room to sort out. But another simple room. This little disgusting thing covered up and we sprayed it down for the mold. This house is not a good house. It's not a very nice, like, well-kept house. I don't know if anybody's noticed that. And it never was really well-kept. We always had issues with everybody in the house. Like, we would discover more problems, and the landlord he's an okay guy, but we never really communicated with him very well on our issues, and so we never got anything really fixed. And most of that's my fault, I'll admit. But it all turned out okay. We had a really good time in this house. Had many, many, many good memories. And we made so much content for YouTube. It's been really enjoyable. I went blue in this house. I went from... I walked into this house with brown shaggy hair down to like here, lower than that, wearing beanie caps. Man, I'm still wearing raggedy old shirts, but I'm moving, so please excuse me. But usually I'm wearing something a little bit nicer now. I'm working on my appearances. But, you know, now I'm blue and roughly. So I don't know. This house has been a very amazing journey. And I gotta move tomorrow, bright and early, waking up 8 a.m. My mom's over here at 8:15 to say her goodbyes, and then we're gonna go to get the U-Haul at 8:30. So, moving down to Virginia. It's gonna be exciting. I'm excited to get to work on all sorts of new stuff. Of course, Breath of the Wild is coming out. It's really funny that this house has lasted like exactly one console generation. Like, the Wii U came out, I don't remember the day it came out, but it was like soon after the start of Hat House. And we went and got the Wii U, and now, the week before the Switch releases, it's ending. This house has lasted pretty much the exact Wii U life cycle, which is insane to me. I'm sorry if this angle is like really bad. This is a very large camera, and I can't really hold it at very much longer arm's length, or else it'll be like way too heavy to hold. So please excuse that. I don't know, though. It's been a very nice time living in this house. And I'd like to thank just every roommate that we had. Torch, Carrie, Lisa, Robin, Alex, Dyer, Snarfy. All of you have made my stay absolutely wonderful. And all the friends in the area, Brooke, Liz, Andy, Shoop, Steph, and everybody else. You know, up to Mars and Erie. With Kay and everybody there. Catherine, of course. I appreciate all of you for helping me have some fun here at this little house of ours. This is a very ugly backdrop. This is a very ugly part of the house. Let's go over to the previous tenant's paintings. There we go. There's snow falling outside. That's nice. But the people I wanted to thank the most, and this is mostly the reason I made this video, and wanted to make sure I can do it alone, because I could feel like very with you all. So I'm going to play if I set this camera, talk to it. Not really. I want to thank all of you, the people who watched this video, the people, of course, who have supported me by watching ads on my YouTube videos, by supporting me on Patreon and on Twitch, with like subscribing or donating, or anybody just watch, because of you, I built what was, at first, just a tiny little Let's Play channel that was doing alright for the time with Minecraft, which turned out to be like this huge, big thing that, it wasn't sustainable for me, but it was a thing. We managed to turn that into one of the biggest charity gaming marathons out there. Still so many Let's Plays that I got to make and produce, and just fun times and people I met at conventions and stuff. We got to turn that into, like, a job. I now work for Direct Relief, and I'm their gaming production specialist. And it's thanks to all of you for supporting me and letting me move out of my mom's house and into this house, Hat House, because this house has allowed us to be free, have fun, and make some entertaining content that people would enjoy. And it gave me a chance to prove myself, because I thought I could do it. I just didn't have, like, the space, the freedom to do it. Like, I love my mom to death, but, it's her house. I can't just be yelling and screaming all night, or, she didn't understand. I needed a space to collaborate, and this was the space to collaborate. Not the best space. It's a very old, ugly house. But it did the work. It did the job for over 4 years. And at this point, we're moving on to something better, something bigger, and I will have a new house tour once I move there. And I think Lisa's home, so that's a good place to end it off. So thanks for watching, everybody, as always. So for the final time from Hat House, thanks for watching.